See children, most of the time, they knew we were coming, and they took off to another town. But we did have cases where, yeah, unfortunately, we took families, the fathers, mothers, if the fathers were around, mostly the mothers, and their kids. And if we took over a place to billet for the night, stay for the night, uh, we would usually put them down cellar. I hate to say it, but we weren't very nice people. But you can't fight a nice war and win. You just can't be nice. I can only remember one instance where we shot a kid who was 15, and that was a shame, but you got to put yourself in these people's positions. We're going into somebody's town or village, and hey, you do the same thing. You would be trying to protect your family and your kids and your where you live. Somebody wants to take over your place. What are you going to do? You're going to try to fight back. Well, unfortunately, this kid got out in the middle of the road. He's firing a rifle. I don't know who did it, but somebody killed him. But that's the problem with war. You see it every day. You read in the news every day about these guys coming back from Iraq. It's a shame. But if you want to have freedom, live the way we live, and we're pretty damn lucky. I hope all you kids realize how lucky you are to live in this country, because there's a lot of people just your age in Africa, and India. They're starving to death, and they have no education. They have no clothes to speak of, no hospitals. We have to really understand that we're all lucky, and just don't ever forget it. The only heroes I know are those that are still over there, not here. I'm not a hero. I did what everybody else did in those days. But the heroes, don't ever forget them. They're still over there. It's a shame, but that's the way it is. I'm very glad I went. One reason, as I told you, I was born in Cardiff, Wales. Come over here when I was 10 years old. Well, when you're 10 years old, you go where your parents tell you to go. This is where we came. But I always felt very special about joining the service and giving back 2 years of my life to do something for this country, because I owed this country a lot. We captured a lot of towns, captured a lot of German soldiers. I had 3 P-38s I got from P-38s are small revolvers. They're made in Belgium. My friend here that's with me is a hunter. He knows more about guns than I do. But the 3 P-38s were never fired. I took them off to these officers in one of the pill boxes we took. And I kept them for a while, and then I said, see, we're surrounded here. If the Germans ever do capture, and they captured a lot of us, if they capture us, they're probably going to kill us if they find that we have their weapons on them. So I gave all mine away. But it turned out later on, the captain of our company got killed. And I just come back from a reunion we had in Washington with the 76th Division. Lo and behold, one of the lieutenants in my company was there, the only guy that was there from my company. And he told me the reason Captain Bursch got killed was because he had a German Luger on him when they found him. And they killed him. And he was a wonderful young guy, 26, 27 years old. Sad. But that's what happens if you're not pretty careful about what you do. People, when you're in a war, most of all, I think you're going to be lucky. A lot of people get killed around you. Why don't you get killed? Who knows? Maybe I go back to, my father was a minister, so I came out of a place where I went to church quite often, especially when I was a kid, my age, Sunday school all the time. But a lot of those people in that church prayed for me while I was away. And that has a lot to do, I think, with what I'm here. Everybody thinks differently. Anyway, that's what I see. These, I don't know all the medals I got on here. I've forgotten about them. But they're hanging on my wall at home. This is a combat infantry badge, always at the top. If you ever see anybody with their medals on when they're on a uniform, that badge is always on the top of any other medals they got, Purple Hearts or anything else. This is on the top. And these two on either side, they my Bronze Star medals that I get. You get those for being in combat. These are German victory medals. This my, down here's when I was running the machine gun. This is my unit of citation, presidential unit citation that we got for going through one of the battles. And this is my insignia that I wore on my shoulder, which is the 76th Infantry. I don't know if you want to pass that down.